Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. The New York Knicks. This has to happen. The truth. I have to spit the truth about the New York Knicks because there have been people saying, look how well the Knicks are doing without Melo. Now, I'm not going to talk about Melo a lot in this video. I'm probably not even going to talk about him a lot. But people have been saying, look how well they're doing without Melo. And the Knicks started off just like this last year, the year before, and the year before. People are acting like the Knicks are like freaking 18-9 or something, but they're like 10-9. Now, am I happy that they're actually winning? Yes. You know, I'm excited because I'm a Knicks fan, okay? I'm happy Kristaps Porzingis is doing his thing. Do I think we'll make the playoffs? It's iffy. You know, I really hope we can, but my biggest concern is just consistency. And the reason why I say that is because our best player is only 3 years pro. Okay, and it's not that he's terrible or something like that. He's a great player. But if you look at the history of, you know, superstars in their earlier years, they were very inconsistent. I mean, LeBron didn't even make the playoffs until his third year. Melo made the playoffs every single year, but that's besides the point. Dwayne Wade, you know, he was freaking hitting game-winning shots in the finals and game winners against Baron Davis and what was it, the Charlotte Hornets back then in the Eastern Conference, and then winning the NBA Finals MVP and things like that. But that's rare, okay? It's very rare to see. Michael Jordan, I'm pretty sure he was duking it out with Boston, Larry Bird, and getting destroyed by them because he's 1-9 without Scottie Pippen. I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to say that. But anyway, you know who's not one? Let me stop. But yeah, so the New York Knicks. I mean, we have a great start. We're going to be a great team. It's just going to take time, and it's not going to be this year. We're not going to be champions. We're not going to make it to the conference finals. Depending on our seeding, we might make it to the semifinals. If we're like, I don't know, I think we're like a sixth or seventh seed right now. If we can make it, I'm actually going to check right now. No, we're not even in playoff contention right now. We're ninth seed. And as the years progress, I mean, not the years, as the season progresses, you know, we're going to slowly, it's going to, I say we'll be around 500. You know, I think the New York Knicks, they're in a position where there's going to be a lot of inconsistencies. There's going to be a lot of dominant games and then a lot of non-dominant games by Porzingis. And we've already seen that this year. You know, we've seen Kristaps Porzingis come in and drop 40, 38, 3 games in a row, doing his thing as a fire truck goes by. But then we've... Thank you. But then we've also seen them, you know, Porzingis drop 17 or 18. You know, the inconsistencies, that's going to happen. And it's nothing to be worried about because he's still a monster and he's still, I think, a top 3 big man in the East. You know, you have Kevin Love, Dwight Howard, and I think KP is right there. But, you know, the inconsistency is going to be there. Nedolinka, he's going to be inconsistent. I don't really think he's found his flow yet. I mean, he's starting to get there, though. Jarrett Jack is a good mentor because he's a veteran. He knows what it's like to have to grind because he's the type of mentor, like, he's never been a superstar player or the best player on his team, but he's been the type of player that can impact his team and help and be a major influence on why that team wins, okay, and why his teams in the past won. That's who Jarrett Jack is. You know, he's a really good role player. And for him to be, like, the mentor to KP and Nedolinka, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing for the New York Knicks. But like I said, we're 10-9. And when I say we, yes, we, because I'm a Knicks fan for life, forever. But we're 10-9. And to see us even win 10 games, like, I remember before the season started, I said I would be surprised if the Knicks even win 10 games without Carmelo Anthony. Because if you look at the last 4 years without Melo, or ever since he came, I think their record is like 12 and, you know, like 70-something without Melo. Okay, and that's real, that's serious. There was a stretch where they were like 0-15 without him. All right, so I'm surprised and I'm just proud and I'm happy to be a Knicks fan for life. I've been through the ups and downs. I'm happy, you know. But you also have to stay real and you also have to be like, okay, you know, we might make the playoffs, but if we do, we're probably going to be a first-round exit because if you look at the teams that are going to get, like, the middle seedings, like, let's say 5, 6, you know, around there, it's most likely, like, right now, Toronto's a 4 seed. Obviously, the top 4 teams are going to be Boston, Cleveland, Toronto. Now, I know Detroit started off hot. Don't think it's going to stay like that. They'll probably be like a 6th seed, and I think Washington's going to pick it up because they had a very bad start. I was expecting John Wall to come out and drop like 30 points per game, 12 rebounds. I mean, not 12 rebounds, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, and be one of the greatest defensive guards in the league. You know, I thought this was going to be that year where people were like, finally, like, whoa, this is the best point guard in the East. Now it's like a toss-up. Is it Kyrie? Is it John Wall? Because Kyrie's proving that he can win without LeBron, and John Wall's proving like, well, I'm great, but I still have some inconsistencies, but the season just started. So, I mean, we're not even 20 games in for most teams. I mean, NAVR is like 21 games in, right? But, I don't think Detroit's going to keep it up. I don't think they're going to be a top seed in the Eastern Conference. No way. I think Washington's going to take their spot. So, Boston, Cleveland, Toronto, and Washington. Not in any particular order, but I do think that the New York Knicks will make the playoffs because I don't think Indiana's going to make it. They're 11-9. What are they like? Let me check. 6th seed right now. I don't think they're going to make it. Miami might make it, but I think the Knicks and the Bucks are going to definitely make it. I mean, Knicks had a hot start, then they slowed down. Milwaukee had a bad start, and then actually I don't remember how Milwaukee started off, but both teams, they're going to be around the 500 mark. I think they'll be like 6th, 7th, and 8th, depending on who else is in there. But yeah, man, and the thing is like the Knicks, they're not good enough to beat Boston, Cleveland, Toronto. Well, actually, we might beat Toronto because we all know how DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry do in the playoffs. I mean, when they come to the arena, they might as well be like Harry Potter and wear those invisibility cloaks because that's what they are on the court. Okay, they're invisible. They're frozen and foury for a reason, right? But I'll sit here and I'll tell you this right now: we're not gonna get swept. No team's gonna sweep us. And the reason why I say that is because Kristaps Porzingis is too damn good. He's going to at least steal one game. He's too damn good. And then the role players with Kyle O'Quinn and Lance Thomas, we're just the Knicks, man. Knicks over everyone forever. Okay? And I say, and I tell you this. Once they sign Stephen Pope in 2 years, when that guy, Stephen Pope, graduated college and he makes his ranks up through the D-League and then to the league, I'm telling you, man, woo, they're going to be champions. But that's the truth about the Knicks. We're slowing down a bit, which is to be expected. I'm seeing a lot of Knicks fans getting a little panicky, a little antsy. Don't get antsy. We'll be all right. We're going to make the playoffs. We're just not going to be a top seed, which is fine. We're probably going to lose in the first round, but that's fine. Because guess what? Knicks over everyone for life. KP is the top 3 big man in the Eastern Conference. Going to be one of the best players in the league very, very soon. The future is only bright. And I'm telling y'all, once they sign Stephen Pope, it's going to be a wrap. I'm out here. Peace.